Hello everybody. Today I'm going to talk about an overview of digital marketing and how you can learn this and scale up your career. Hi, this is Ruhee, founder of a very successful marketing agency, Eventum Marketing, and I run a successful channel online by the name of Digital Ruhee. With my 20 years of experience, I have put together what are the fundamentals required for digital marketing and how you as a professional can proceed onto this. Come, let's hop on and see how we can work on the fundamentals of digital marketing. Today we are going to cover fundamentals of digital marketing. Digital marketing has taken over the world and we know that today everything requires digital. When I walk out on my mobile itself, it serves as a flipboard because whatever I'm looking for on Google search, or whether it is for payments or whether it is even doing for some search optimization, it is all available on the mobile. And that is where the digital content is being consumed. That is the market which is so relevant and it is able to reach out to more B2C and B2B customers. My own mobile serves as a great tool if I have to look out for various locations and for various things when I am on the move. This picture on the right certainly depicts how it is so viable to keep moving around, and at the drop of a pin or at the drop of any content being written over there, we are able to access so much of content. That is the power of digital marketing, which I cannot really kind of deny it. Definition of digital marketing. Traditionally, digital marketing means reaching out to your customers, or it also could be reaching out to individuals so that you can reach to your brand to the next level. Every brand aspires to be at the top. Isn't that so wonderful if all of us could see our brands on the top pages of Google? But that is only possible if we put the digital marketing strategy in the right perspective and also make sure that whatever are the goals, they are being achieved as per the phases we draw out. In simple words, it's a big umbrella. It's a macro umbrella which has got different elements. I put it in more simpler words. It's like putting a jigsaw puzzle and putting all the elements together so that you can achieve your end goal of getting the brand visible on the top pages of Google with the elements which are being put into it. Evolution of digital marketing. Digital marketing has been there since the late 90s and possibly around the mid 2005 and 6 when the great giants, the Facebooks and the Instagrams all came into being. Much later was the time when everybody started doing live streaming on Facebook and Instagram. And finally, when YouTube made a big mark, we realized that there is a power to the visual videos as well. Today, as more and more people are creating a lot of visual stories, yes, YouTube is the way, TikTok is the way, and so many other such platforms have come up. As we move into the new era, and today at 2023, we realize that it is all about artificial intelligence and chatbots. The world is definitely taken up by ChatGPT, and today, at the drop of any question, you get a whole streamline of various answers pertaining to the question. Life has definitely become very simple in the digital world, and it will continue to do so as we evolve into the next few years. Traditional marketing versus digital marketing. Gone are the days when traditionally we used to actually pick up the phone and call up our customer for cold calls. Today everything is on the search engine and you can go and type whatever you want. If you want to go and put a simple keyword like cheapest air tickets, you will get that. Or if you are planning a little destination of travel in the hills, you will also get that. That is the power of digital marketing today. Traditional marketing was definitely more expensive, and today digital marketing has moved into a complete ROI, which is a return on investment. Traditional marketing required a lot of elements, and once created, it was very difficult to change it. Digital marketing is very flexible, and you can experiment on what may work and what may not work. Further, digital marketing also gives us the metrics of A/B testing to see two different kind of campaigns, how successful it is and how one can scale up from there. So heads up to definitely digital marketing, as traditional marketing is just a passe, and today most of the companies with 80% of their budgets being diverted into digital It is the new thing and it is the new era which has dawned upon us. So we need to really understand these elements on how to effectively use them in the coming few years. Let me give you an overview on SEM. SEM, as the name suggests, is search engine marketing. That is the power. Today, I as a customer will just go and type anything what I want. And if I get my results, I will definitely go and click onto that website so that I can go and kind of get whatever offer or the product or services that particular website is offering. That is the power of SEM. SEM has come a long way. Today, more and more angles are coming into it, and as the algorithm is getting involved, we realize that the power of Google or even the power of any other search engine has really grown up by 10x in the last few years. Today, SEM has become so good that if I was to pay some money and run ads on the Google search engine, I would actually see my brand coming on the top pages within the next 24 hours. I can start generating leads from there by positioning it in such a way that my Google ads are placed with optimum results. So if you are not using SEM as of date and not seeing your brand on the top pages, you're definitely missing something. Go ahead and create that Google account and those ads moving. Email marketing. Email marketing is again one of the tools of digital marketing, and it really helps grow the subscriber base. How do I get these subscribers coming? That is definitely possible by creating a subscribe now on the website. It could be for emails or it could be for kind of getting the newsletter moving. The subscriber base is also your golden data. You can subscribe and you can start reaching out to various people who are loyal to your brand. This subscriber base actually creates a brand loyalty, and further, as more and more customers engage with your emails, you will start strategizing and growing with them as a brand. But yes, there are certain things when we are moving up on the emails. There are some pros and some cons. The biggest pro is that it is very economical and very cost effective, and it reaches out to a lot of people at a very minimum rate. Possibly the biggest con or the biggest flaw is that it may not reach your inbox. It may reach into spam mails, promotion mails, irrespective of most of the tools which are tried and tested in the market. There are strategies how to overcome that, but most of the mails, yes, they move into the promotions inbox. So the whole email campaign has to be planned in a very meticulous way so that it reaches out to maximum people and moving less into the spam folders. Mobile marketing. As we move into the new era, we realize that today more and more people are spending at least more than 2.5 hours to about 3 hours per day on the mobile. This is as per the stats. But how does it help us? It helps us is that more and more brands can reach out to customers on mobile marketing. It has become a very easy thing to actually target your target audience and reach out to them as per the demographics, geographic locations, and other such factors. Mobile marketing takes care of 5 main considerations. A is it causes an awareness. It causes you to know what is the brand about. The second is engagement. It reaches out, it tries to create some kind of an engagement so that you are able to engage with the brand. The third becomes is your consideration, whether you should be considering that brand in buying or not buying. The fourth is conversion, definitely very important because that will lead into the revenue and the leads. And finally, the last is the loyalty, wherein you would come back and engage with the brand for more interaction. So that is the power of mobile marketing, and we need to inculcate as a part of the digital strategy. Importance of content in digital marketing. Today, content is the king, and as more and more customers are looking for the right content within the clutter, you need to really stand out of your competition. How can you do that? Let me explain it to you in simple 7 steps. Why content is still the king and why it rules. The first step is it helps you reach out to a target audience. That is very simple. I know exactly who my target audience is, what kind of a content they are consuming, and how my brand strategies and digital strategies should be created. The second kind of thing is it boosts my social media strategy. That moves into creatives. It also moves into visual creatives. As we move into the social media and talk about the brand, it just kind of integrates the whole ecosystem in a very great way. The third obviously moves into an SEM ranking. The more the content comes, we realize the value that your Google crawlers pick up the keywords and soon your content starts coming on the top pages. Yes, this takes some time. There is no magic and eureka over here. What really matters is the quality of content and how you're posting it in terms of the consistency. So consistency has to be there when the SEM is working and you are able to see the Google authority of the content on the top pages. Then you have is your strengthening trust in the brand. People always trust a brand which has been there for a long time, which means there is a constant flow of content coming over there. Remember, trust always comes when they see the brand on social media or they see your website on the top pages. And that comes by putting in regular, consistent content on regular basis. Engagement will definitely increase as more and more customers are coming back to engage with your brand. It could be in the form of some contest, polls, surveys. So these are some interactions on increasing the engagement. And lastly is we are definitely creating educative content. Educative content has come in a long way. You need to educate your customers on the services or the products, what your brand authority stands for. So make sure your content is aligned with the 7 things which I just spoke, so that you can stand out from the competitors and be above the rest. Benefits of content marketing. The first benefit of content marketing is audience retention. I have to get my audience onto my pages. They have come to the pages. How can I retain them? The only thing what retains them is good quality content. And what matters is how high am I on the engagement. That is the topmost thing on how we can get the content moving. The second is lead generation, and we can work on that. Now what happens over here is when people come back, they look for what next. And that is where the CTA or the call to action matters. That is the point when people may go in for subscribe now for your newsletter. They may go in for order now in case there is a physical product, or they may go in for inquire now if it is a service-based industry. That is where the leads matter so that your revenue starts pouring in. The third is higher SERP rankings. Yes, the SERP ranking matters a lot. Yeah, SEO matters a lot. Your keywords matter a lot, and that all comes through the content. Make sure that your keywords are embedded well on the content. The next is brand awareness. Brand awareness is something which comes through social media. As we talk about the brand through visuals, we talk about it on YouTube, we talk it about corporate stories, product stories. These are all visuals which talks about the brand awareness. This has to be there in the form of the right content, the right communication, and the right messaging. The next pointer is certainly gives you an industry authority. Industry authority is all about coming onto the top pages from your competitors. The more the quality content is there, the higher you are in the industry authority. And lastly is brand loyalty. It increases and it moves on to advocates who will be your brand ambassadors. People want to relate with your brand. People want to come back. And who are these people? They are definitely the people who are loyal to your brand. They are the people who are your brand ambassadors. So this is something which really works well if the content is good and you can reach out to a macro audience over a phase of time and capitulate more and more market in this whole bargain. Measuring the success of a digital marketing campaign. If you want brand awareness, it can come through page views, mentions, website traffic. If you want engagement, it can come through the engagement rate, the time spent on a certain page. It could also be through likes and the shares. Shares is something which just determines how viral a particular video or content can move. If you are looking for revenue, that is where the money is coming from. Definitely it will come through conversion rate, cost of acquisition, total revenue. So these are certain tools which are curated, how we can reach out and we can access the digital marketing tools so that it can keep growing and we are able to analyze some data and some numbers on it. B2B and B2C. While the digital strategy is being created, we need to completely have 2 sets of audiences. One is a business to business and one is a business to customer acquisitions. How do we work on this? The whole arena is completely different for a B2B. So in B2B, you have a multiple decision maker, whereas in B2C, there is only one buyer, so there has to be one decision maker over there. B2B, there is a smaller pool of customers. B2C is definitely not easy to crack, so there is a larger pool of customers. In B2B, your ROI is important. In B2C, it is important, but not of that relevance compared to B2B. B2B, more time is invested in relationships, whereas here in B2C, it's all about brand awareness and getting to know your customer. B2B, you come out after going in with lot of detailed content. B2C is something which can be very punchy in content, it can be very witty, it is something which is very relatable. In B2B, it is more about content revisions as the content needs to be really on the point. B2C, like I said, you can really experiment in the digital content. Lot of emotions, lot of wit, lot of humor can come along with it. So remember, it is very important to diversify and understand where the audience is so that your digital strategy is bang on the point. So let's conclude today what we have learned in this video. We had an intro of digital marketing advantages. We also got an intro of SEM and the best practices, email marketing, the pros and cons, mobile ads, the advantages of mobile ads. Finally, we moved on to content marketing and the benefits. In the end, I explained the difference between a B2B and a B2C. This is just an overview, and like I said, it is the tip of the ice. It's a macro umbrella, and there is a lot to learn in digital marketing. So let's move on further into the other courses which I would be launching soon on YouTube. If you like this video, please like and subscribe this, and I look forward seeing you in my next video. Thank you for watching.